Every civilization sees itself as the center of the world and believes it stands at the center of humanity's drama. Countries with a Western Christian heritage are more successful in economic development and democratic politics. Political and economic developments in Orthodox countries are uncertain, while the futures of Muslim republics seem bleak. We, at the peak, are ready for the decline. A female psychologist, when working with a dozen women from other professions, sees herself as a psychologist, while with a dozen men, they view her as a woman in the presence of a psychologist. Somewhere in the Middle East, half a dozen young people wear jeans, drink cola, and listen to rap music outside of the hours they pray, while being able to place a bomb on an American airline. Great religions are the foundations on which great civilizations are built. The world may be chaotic, but this does not mean there is no order. Future conflicts will not arise from economic or ideological reasons, but from cultural factors. Everyone, friend or foe, has their eyes on Islam. I speak on behalf of the Islamic community and believe that having one or two states in the world would be more satisfying for everyone. I cannot say that anyone in the West whom I have spoken to shares my view. They all reacted with fear, seeing the possibility of a great Islamic unity as a threat. I do not see this as a threat. I must say that a move towards stronger authority in the world and the Islamic geography is in need. If there were a single state, recognized by both Muslims and non-Muslims, that acted as the sole leader and spokesperson for the Islamic community, I believe Islam and the world would be better off. In my view, there is no country more suitable for this role than Turkey. Turkey has the population, strategic position, bureaucratic and military self-confidence, and historical traditions to achieve this. And Turkey has connections with all Muslim communities spread across North Africa, the Balkans, the Middle East, the Caucasus, and Central Asia that no other country possesses. It may be time to reconsider the westernization efforts undertaken to modernize Turkey, to revive Turkey's cultural and religious traditions by following the East Asian model, and to show that a modern economy and democratic politics can be built upon the Islamic and Ottoman heritage. Strong societies are universalist, weak societies are particularist. While the productivity per capita doubled for the United States and the United Kingdom in 47 and 58 years, Japan achieved this in 33 years, Indonesia in 17, South Korea in 11, and China in 10 years. Military power has 4 dimensions. 1. Quantitative, the number of people and equipment. 2. Technological, the effectiveness of weapons and equipment. 3. Organizational, the consistency, discipline, and training of the military. 4. Societal, the willingness of society to use military power effectively. Expectations differ, desires differ even more, and realities differ most of all. There can be no new global order without a new global ethic. If you are rebelling against what is happening and are young, whatever you experience will be an adventure. It is theoretically possible to reject modern ideas and values, but it is very difficult to make this rejection the measure of people's lives. To do this, one would need to take control of the entire society and make the religion that opposes modernity compulsory for everyone. States find it easier to prevent opposition movements, uprisings, or revolutions when they are under their control than when they are outside their influence. The history of humanity consists of a process of dissolution and reshaping. Society is undoubtedly shaped by the princes who govern us, but also by the generally disorderly and even unconscious actions of the citizenry as a whole. Huntington says that for the Western policymakers, the primary issue to overcome is ensuring that the West remains stronger than others, especially Islam, and protecting itself from them. During World War I, while the Arabs fought on the side of the Allies, they faced the Ottoman Empire, which shared many commonalities with them. They were driven to fight to resist the injustice imposed by the Ottomans and to gain their freedom. However, despite all the promises made by the Allies before and during the war, the Arabs became the first victims of the Allies once the war ended. The place of intellectuals in Arab, Turkish, and Iranian societies should be of great importance. There is a need for intellectuals who will present the political and cultural views of these societies, answer questions, form a bridge with the European Union, and facilitate the flow of knowledge. In history, war and peace have always been intertwined. Wars are usually started for a better and more just peace, but vague goals of justice soon create new complexities. Terrorism is the criminal manifestation of intolerance. Muslim leaders are neglecting the provision of food and clothing for the poor. In Islam, those who are in dire straits are of great importance. However, leaders, unfortunately, spend little time on this issue while they prefer to roar against their opponents. The competent function of the family in shaping the moral character of individuals has eroded with the invasion of the home by the media.